Okay, let's begin. So some facts, first of all. Why must we learn English? Why are you doing this course? Why do you need English in your life? Number 1. English is the most widely spoken and written language than any other language in the world. It is the number 1 form of communication in this world. Super important. Another fact. Over 400 million people use English vocabulary as their first language. 400 million. That's a big number. An even bigger number. Over 700 million people speak English as a foreign language. You are one of those 700 million. Next fact. 80% of information on the internet is English. The internet is one of our society's most important tools. You must speak English to use the internet to its fullest. And finally, this is the one that is important for you guys. English language is the language of tourism all over the world. If you want a job, a career, if you want to travel, you need English to communicate with everybody. This is why we must learn English. So, there's some facts, but let's look in picture form. Okay, we have a graph. In the graph, we have the green, the small green part. This is the number of native English speakers. People who speak English as their first language. Number 2, the yellow part, a little bit bigger. This is the number of people who speak English as a second language. Again, a very big number. And in blue, the large part, this is the number of people who don't speak English. You want to be part of the yellow, speaking English as your second language. This will help you with your job, with your future, or with a holiday, or to communicate with people not from your country. Okay, let's look at the number of people who are non-native and native. There is a blue speech bubble at the top of the picture. In this blue speech bubble, it says, non-native speakers of English outnumber native speakers of English by more than 2 to 1. This means there is a very large number of second language English speakers, much more than first language speakers. What that means is there are many people making mistakes. So don't worry. So many people speak English as a second language, and they are not perfect. They do not speak with perfect grammar, perfect accent, perfect vocabulary. They cannot. So, what I am telling you is be confident. Don't be scared to make mistakes because other people make mistakes too. Never worry. Okay. In the circle graph, we call pie chart, it shows the amount of information on the internet in English. That's the blue part. Blue, boop, boop, is the English information. White is the non-English information. As you can see, the blue part is much bigger. It's more than half. So it's so important to know English, to use the internet to its fullest. And finally, we have a little quote at the bottom of the picture. English belongs to everyone or to no one. What that means is you do not need to be a native speaker to speak English. The whole world is speaking English, making mistakes, not being perfect. So, please, from this information, be confident in yourself and in your skills and in your learning of English to go out and try your best to speak English as much as possible.